What's up, everybody, and happy Thursday. Thursday, I know, is not the day that I'm supposed to be recording these videos on. My videos are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but yesterday I had to wake up really early because I had to go into the office. Um, but then I just really wasn't feeling well. Like, I was very tired. I was extremely sluggish. Um, I'm kind of feeling really tired and sluggish today too, but yesterday it was just 10 times worse. So I decided just to postpone recording my video for today. But y'all pray for me because I am just not feeling well. I don't know what's going on. It's not the corona for those that are concerned. Thank you for your concern, but it ain't that. I'm just very, I just feel very weighed down for some reason. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and get right into our video for today. As always, God is blessing us. He's always going to be blessing us. So on Monday, this month, we are talking about you. Our focus is to be you. So Monday, we started off with a grand question that hopefully you guys did the activity. And is answering that question, who are you? Okay, who are you? And I said on Monday that for this activity, for Monday's activity at least, I want you guys to write down the obvious things. So of course I did my homework too. So the obvious things for me are that I'm African American, I'm a female, I'm a Christian, I'm a daughter, sister, aunt, cousin, niece, all of those family related ones. I'm a supervisor at my job. I am, what other titles or positions that I all those hold. Those are all of the obvious things, the physical things that people could and honestly should be able to tell about me after having a few conversations with me at least. But what happens when we strip away the obvious things? Okay, what happens when we take away the fact that yes, I'm African American, so you already can see that, or that I'm female, you can see that, or the other family ones. What happens when we strip away those titles for the roles that we hold? Then who exactly are we? And that's what we want to focus on today and tomorrow, is identifying who we are outside of the obvious roles that we or society or our family members or our job has placed on ourselves. And that's really where you pare down and honestly take a good look at your identity, okay? So what is your identity? Well, the definition of identity is the fact of being who or what a person or a thing is. So we're gonna facts, what the facts are. We're gonna talk about that actually a little bit later on in this month, and I'm really excited because I didn't know the true definition of identity before yesterday. So when I saw that word, fact, and one of the topics that we're gonna talk about later this month, I was like, ooh, this is good. So identity is the fact of being who or what a person is. So if the facts are outside of the obvious things, like you have to figure out what are the facts that make you who you are, okay? And honestly, if you are unsure how to answer that question after stripping away all of the obvious things, the best thing to do is, of course, look towards our Creator to figure out who you are. My sister, when we went live last week, she but she mentioned this example from this book that we're reading in our young adult Bible study for our church, and it's called Adulting by Jonathan Plecluta, I think is what it is. I'll drop the information in the details below. But Jonathan Plecluta wrote this book called Adulting, and in the book, he talks about this example between an iPad and a cutting board. So he says that one day, he saw a commercial where I think it was like a German commercial or something like that, where a woman walks in and sees her father cutting up items on a cutting board and using it as a cutting board. So he was rinsing it, cutting things on it, sliding things off of it, using it not how an iPad was purposed to be used, but he was using it as a cutting board. And the example there was, it's not that it couldn't be used as a cutting board, because obviously, it would function as a cutting board if need be, but that was not the intent of or the purpose as to why the Creator created it. So understanding who you are or your identity is really asking your Creator, who did you say that I am, or what did you create me to be? Okay, because the iPad is not telling us what its purpose is. Instead, whoever created it, so Steve Jobs and team, created it for a specific purpose and intent. So if we want to know how to use it or why we are to use it, we're either going to, watch those little seminars that Apple has sometimes, or read the manual that someone from Apple wrote, or things like that. So same thing with us. If we really want to know who we are, why we were created, what our intent or our purpose is in life, we have to always go back to our creator and ask him, like, what did you create me for? Am I an iPad? And if so, have I been using myself as a cutting board? And if so, we need to stop that, okay? So understanding who you are is based on the creator's design of who you are, okay? And that's, again, what we're going to talk about a little bit more tomorrow. But the question I want us to answer for tonight, or for today and tomorrow, and we'll probably spill it over to the weekend a little bit and talk about it a little bit on Monday as well, is what's your design? Okay, what is your design? So again, I just said understanding who you are is based on the creator's design of who you are. So now we need to figure out what our design is. That way we can understand if we are an iPad, should we be used as an iPad? Or if we are a cutting board, should we be used as a cutting board? And if we are either one of those things, have we been using ourselves, or have we been operating our lives in the design that they were created to be operated in? If that makes sense. So yes, that is our homework for tonight. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day Thursday, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.